Mark starts off with Carl Albert versus Newcastle.
There was a Bill Hasten wrote a article in the Tulsa World last week talking about McAllister having a chance to knock off Carl Albert, and it's like 35-0 at halftime. But I think that I mean it's going to be really difficult to beat Carl Albert. Um, so I think that Newcastle's had a good season. They've been back to this game in the semifinals for a second consecutive year. Didn't get to the final last year, but I think that I'm going to go with Carl Albert.
A really good win by Newcastle last week, going and beating an undefeated prior team. So great win by the Racers. Carl Albert just completely dismantled McAllister last week. And my concern for Newcastle in this game is, they had to outscore Pryor in a track meet last week, and I just don't think you can do that to Carl Albert. I think Carl Albert's defense is too good. Their rushing attack is too good. They're going to limit possessions. They're going to keep the ball away from you. I do think Newcastle's playing really well, and I think they'll keep the game close late into the game and have a chance. But I've got Carl Albert senior class going to their fourth straight title games.
Yeah, again, kind of like Bixby, it's hard to pick against Carl Albert. Got to see both these teams on tape, a little bit today, and Carl Albert does what they do. They're good in all three phases. Really good quarterback play, good running back, and then they got dudes on defense, and I think Newcastle, looking at them, they're really big up front, and they're physical. I think Coach Brickman does a good job offensively. Obviously, I know the quarterback for Pryor got hurt, I think, third or fourth series of the first quarter last week. But before he got hurt, they were up 14-0, and Newcastle will have a great plan. But this is a tough ask to beat a Carl Albert team that has been there, done that multiple times. And so I'm going to go with Carl Albert on this one.
Coach Shack.
So I think if you're Bill, Mark, and you're writing that article, you're just hoping that if anybody's going to beat Carl Albert in the playoffs, it has to happen before they get to the semifinals, right? Or the finals. What are they? 20-1 lifetime in the semis. Who was the one team that beat him?
Booker T.
Good call. Yeah, that's right. And if they win this one, they're going to have the most state titles in Oklahoma history. They're going to pass Ada, who's had that record that seemed like it was insurmountable. Jinx is right there with them, but Carl Albert will own it if they can win it this year. And then they'll also have the longest 11-man winning streak also. So,
I mean, if they get the semifinals, how do you pick against them? I mean, they're 20-1 in the semis and 19-1 in the finals. I mean, I'm going the Titans until they go 6-1.
Coach Howard.
Until somebody knocks off Carl Albert, that's just how it is. I'm going with Carl.